Okay. I, Jeffrey Harris, was born in Sacramento, spent 3 years in Eureka, and in now El Dorado County. So, cry bully leftists, being so enamored of victimology, when they find suitable, real, subjective classes are lacking, feel free to create them. Such make-believe identity groups include men pretending to be women and a motley crew of itinerant Arabs, Canaanites, Philistines, etc. Many of these have taken on the false appellation of Palestinian in order to interfere with the reestablishment of the State of Israel. The people of Israel are not only also indigenous to the region, but in many cases have maintained a continuous presence therein for many centuries since the casting down of the temple by the Romans around the time of Christ. Now, there is no place called Palestine. There never has been and there never will be. The very idea, neither are there any Palestinians. The very idea of their existence is entirely a pernicious fantasy. There is no such land, city, state, language, history, cuisine, or anything else that defines a culture, a set of customs, a family, clan, tribe, confederation, principality, country, or any of the other numerous political organizations known to man. Rather, what happened is that at the conclusion of World War I, which led to the fall of 5 empires, including that of the Ottoman Turks, the British came into possession of their territories, some of which the Brits then administered as the Mandate of Palestine. Then, inspired by Soviet meddling, that Egyptian Yasser Arafat in 1964 concocted the lie of Palestinianism to counter the reestablishment of the millennia-old Israeli nation. The so-called Palestinians didn't even take on that appellation until the defeat of a number of Arab nations in the Six-Day War of June 1967. Up until that time, they were content to call themselves Jordanians, Lebanese, Syrians, Egyptians, etc. These entities never wanted an actual independent state of their own, but rather were only dedicated to destroying Israel. Fortunately, unlike the Russian Cossacks and the German SS and Einsatzgruppen, who were excellent fighters, the pathetic Palestinians are utterly incapable of mounting an effective resistance. They hardly even rise to the level of terrorists, being little more than perennial nuisances. Pathetic, incapable nuisances are what these so-called Palestinians are. These also there is no such thing as the West Bank. Rather, that territory consists of Judea and Samaria. It is all part of Israel. Not only will these lands be reintegrated into Israel, but on August 12, 2025, Netanyahu received an amulet from Sharon Gott indicating what will become Greater Israel, lands that include Jordan, Lebanon, much of Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, and Syria. I feel particularly inspired by this gift, as my mother's mother, Adele Morris, made amulets to keep her relatives from succumbing to the flu of 1919. And I will say tongue-in-cheek that when the Third Temple is reestablished, that will connect to the Jewish space lasers and amplify our communications abilities via amulets. People believe all sorts of crap, so
Thank you very
can
much.
believe that.